Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. We're back. It is the Making Shit with Cara and crew. I'm Cara Lockwood, and my crew is coming almost every Monday to make stuff. And I've been calling it shit, but it's not shit. It's cool stuff coming on. And today we have my good friend. I see her. She's in the studio, so she's ready to come on. We have Leilani Pounder. Go, sister.
Hey, how you doing? It worked.
Look at how good we are.
I'm still don't know if I'm like, I may feel like I'm a little too close or maybe a little too far. It's been a long time since I've done a live, so
you look great. I have a friend who always goes so that reminded me of one of my, well, you're one of my very good friends, but you reminded me of one of my old school very good friends, from the day. How are you? I keep on leaning in because I'm trying to pull up Facebook and make sure that we're all good on there. Hey guys, look at people are already popping on. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, friends. Hi.
All right, so this is Leilani Pounders. Leilani, take it away and tell us a little bit about yourself. Include where you are, your business name, your whatever you have, include it. Okay?
Okie doke. I am Leilani Pounders with Painted Raven Studio, and I am located in Edmond, Oklahoma, which is a suburb of Oklahoma City. And I am a furniture and canvas artist, and I'm here to make shit with you guys.
And, it's so hard.
I don't know, it's like my mom and my dad are still always behind me. I'm the oldest, and so my brother and sister have a little bit easier time like breaking the rules, and I'm always like,
yeah, I know. I totally get it. Oh, there, I found us. I totally get it. My mom just left, and she gave me a few words about my words.
Well, yeah, I know. It's like, I don't know. It's my parents, they might be watching.
No, I get it. But I just say, hey, I am what I am.
I am what I am.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You wouldn't want to know what's going on inside this head. The words that are flowing through this mind all day.
Well, when I started sketching this piece, because I said to myself, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm not going to trace her sketch. I'm going to challenge myself. And I was just like, then I put it down. I'm like, forget it. I'll go get some tracing paper. And then I couldn't find any tracing paper. So I'm like, like, oh my gosh. And then I was just like, I'm just talking myself through it. Like, and it's good for everybody to know this. I'm like, talking myself through it, going, Cara, you can do this. You've done this. You can do this. But, like, I want to do it fast. I want to do it perfect and all that. And so, yeah.
Well, and there's no wrong way to do it. It depends at what skill level you're comfortable. If you'd rather sketch it, and to be quite honest, the sketch itself is quite loose. It's nothing detailed. This is the original sketch, if you can see it, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just went to Pinterest and did a search with faces. All right, there you go. See? And it doesn't even have to be perfect. And if you want to trace it, trace it. I don't care. I'm not going to care. Nobody's going to care. But how I some people had asked me about the faces and where I got the ideas for them. And I said, I just went to Pinterest and I did a search by faces. And then I just started kind of going through there, and more what I was looking for was gesture. My intention was not to paint exactly what I was looking at. It was more, I wanted a gesture, an expression, a tilt of the head or something like that.
Yeah.
So even my little sketch here isn't like very perfect. And then I took that sketch, and like I told you, it printed out. I printed out on my computer, and it print through the whole thing. Now I'm sure there is a way that you can do the settings and make it exactly the 5x7. But then I was like, maybe it would read better on camera if I was doing it bigger, maybe it would look better. It may not be perfect or anything, but maybe it will give a better, but when you print it, you can really see where I was just sketching and just kind of marking
Yeah.
shadows and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So what this is, and let me give you a little background, a little nerdy art history. Anders Zorn was an artist from the 1800s, 18 something to 1920. And he was known for his portraits and his landscapes, but he was really known for using a limited palette to do his portraits. And they were very soft and moody, and they're absolutely
What was
beautiful.
his name?
Anders Zorn.
I'm gonna write it on my
Yeah.
painting.
Okay, Anders Zorn.
So that way it's inspired by Anders Zorn.
Yep. And so the Zorn palette got its name from this artist who used four colors for doing portraits. And yet he still made these gorgeous, beautiful, moody flesh colors. And now there's a little controversy in the art world that he probably used a little blue and green when he was doing landscapes, but specifically for portraits and that kind of thing, he was pretty much stuck to the four colors. And those four colors are titanium white, yellow ochre, ivory black or black ivory, whichever way it is, ivory black, and vermilion, which is a red, which is kind of a bright red. And cad red will do the same thing. You can use cad red if you don't have vermilion.
Yeah.
So just using those four colors, he would mix them, and it is an excellent exercise in value because you're limited. You don't get distracted by choosing colors. What color am I going to use? What color am I using? And color's great. I love throwing color in there too. And if you're watching this and you ever try this, you know, you can start throwing in the color as you get comfortable doing it. But it's really a great way to limit colors and focus more on the shading and that kind of thing.
Yes.
So,
I love that. And so and you know, I think this is important to say too. Like if you don't have the exact colors,
right,
play with it. So I have my yellow ochre is down the street at my other studio. So I have Indian yellow.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
You know, I think that's really a cool idea too. I was thinking the same thing. Like, I wonder how this would work if you used crimson instead of vermilion, or you used Indian.
We're gonna see, because
we're gonna find out, right?
I have permanent red, and I have Payne's gray, and I have titanium white, of course.
So the interesting thing about the ivory black that I'm using is I squirted it out, and it's kind of this weird consistency. It's a Liquitex, and I don't normally use this, but that's the one that I had the most of. So anyway, it's kind of a weird consistency. Yeah. So now what complicates this even more is I'm not like over this. I can move my camera down as best I can for you to see what I'm doing. Something else I want to show. So this is the black and white version of what I'm doing. Okay. And what's really interesting to me about this particular one and why I chose it is that it has a very definite part in shadow and light. This is backwards, right? Yeah. And by doing it in black and white, I can really focus in on some of these light areas over here and here, and where it's really, really dark off into the light area. Yeah. So anyway, that's always a lot of fun to me, is to kind of like look at that and see the values.
When I do my large lady portraits, the real big ones that I've done, I usually, and that's something, you know, I haven't done live or anything, because obviously it, you know, it's mind numbing sometimes, but I usually do it in black and white first, actually.
Oh yeah.
And that's so fun. I just pulled that out of the paint. How cool is that?
Oh, I love it.
You can see through it. It's like a little microscope. Anyways, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all good.
Yeah, I usually do it in actually all black and white first, and then if I want to keep it black and white, because that looks so cool with a painting, I do. And then if I don't, I add the color then. Right. And sometimes you can almost do a color wash over the black and white, and it just comes out perfect.
So when I'm first starting, and I'm sure everybody has their own way of starting, My art mentors used to tell me, paint what you know right off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you see that the very dark, when I'm looking at her picture right here, is really along the face here, where the really dark areas are, I can take just a little bit of black and kind of just start right there, because that's going to be my absolute darkest color is the black. It can't get any darker.
Right.
So any place that I want to be completely dark, and that's going to be along the face where the hairline is, just right along there where it's light. And then also the parting of the lip,
Uh-huh.
and the eyebrows, and then the corners of the mouth. That's another thing that my mentor was like, these are the darkest parts right here and here,
Yeah.
and the nostrils. Those are going to be the darkest part. So
And when you paint, are we painting it black or are we painting it like the darkest brown?
I was going to use like black, but if I want to, if usually when I start with the black, if you add a little bit of vermilion, and that's what I have here,
Yeah.
you just get this gorgeous, dark, rich color. And I just absolutely love it. Keeps it from being completely black, you know.
Right. Okay.
So
And I Payne's gray, so we'll see
yeah.
what happens with that.
So let me see if I can put my my camera down here to at least a point.
Okay, I'm going to put mine down too.
Anyway, I'll have to lift it up and show you. I don't have one of those overhead things. I'm probably going to knock something over. So, and it's so weird because this is, everything's backwards, of course. So, okay, there it goes. So there's my sketch. And so I'm just going to take this really big, wait, where is the camera? Oh, hold on. Where am I? Why is it? Oh, there I am. There it is. I'm going to use this really big brush. I don't want to get detailed right off. I want to use big strokes. And then as I progress in the painting and I start really laying down different values, I'll move to a smaller brush. But right now I'm just going to use this.
Okay, I got to find a brush like that. I've got them. I got them over here.
And I'm just going to like, this does not have to be perfect. We're just getting started.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of go around her face here. And also just put some color. I'm just going to lay some color in here. And then I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. I know that it's really difficult when somebody's painting and you can't really see what's happening.
It's so funny because my Payne's gray has a little bit of blue in it, right?
Yeah.
And I added the red.
Uh-huh.
It's a little purple, but so I just added a little bit more of the gray.
Okay, and this is just on paper here, so it's going to look, it's not even art paper, it's on the computer paper that I printed out, so probably not the best paper, but just so you can kind of get an idea. You can see her eyebrows look real like dark and scary there. Okay. And then I'm going to switch to just a little smaller brush for this because I need to get her lips, the part in her lips, since it's really super dark. I'm going to like, and I'm mixing just a tiny bit of the vermilion. The vermilion just makes this gorgeous with the ivory black. Just makes this really great color. And I'm just going to lay in the lines. And I can change my mind at any time. This is acrylics. They dry really fast. So it's not that big of a deal. What's that?
I said they sure do, don't they?
Yes, they do. It's one of the things that attracted me to them. I mean, to acrylics. I'd always painted in oils. And I used to get really frustrated because it was like, okay, well, we need to let that dry a little bit.
Yeah, see, you know, everybody, I feel like oils, people take it a little bit more seriously and all that.
Yeah.
But I bought like the oil sticks actually. And I was so excited because the vividness of the color, obviously I'm a color person.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Because I'm, you know, I mean, you know how fast I go, right?
Yeah.
You're
ready.
I'm ready to go on to the next step.
Yes,
Seriously.
I totally, I hear you. I'm just like, I'm ready to move on and I want to go fast and I don't want to spend a lot of time. I get bored real easy.
Yeah.
And I don't like spending a lot of time, on things. Okay, I'm going to lift this up again here because I'm going to show you
So are
what
you
I've done.
painting around the eyes too?
Yep, I'm kind of doing around the eyes, and I'll probably have to go back over them again because as we paint, obviously, it's going to. I just kind of took this.
You're kind of almost sketch painting,
Yeah,
right?
I was just about to say it's exactly. I was going to show that this is a tiny little brush here, and at this point, I'm just kind of going through some of the lines that I see, and just kind of going around some stuff, and I'm kind of wishing I wish I had thought through the computer paper because it's buckling a little bit. But that's okay. We're just demoing here.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
big deal. Let me hold it up a little bit again. See.
You got those nostrils painted in there?
Got the nostrils in there, kind of sketched around the eyeballs and the eyes a little bit. As I lay in color, it's going to cover some of these lines, and I'll have to go back and put them in anyway. But at least I'll have that as a guide.
Right.
I hate that I can't get any closer or anything. I just didn't think that through very well. Let me see if I can get it down a little bit farther. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so into this. I'm not even looking at comments. Hi, Karen.
Yay. It's great.
Hi, I'm Karen. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Lana. You guys also remember we are all artists and we're trying to make something here, and we're trying to do cool things and share art with you guys, and it's free content. So please do your best to try to support us any way you can. That means send this out.
So now I'm going to just kind of work with maybe get kind of a medium color in there. I don't want to go super light, but I'm going to stay in the shade area for just a little bit longer and go a little bit what I might call a medium tone.
Can you pull yours up to the camera? Because like every time I look up, I see mine and I'm thinking that's mine, not
like
yours.
This, like that.
You see yours.
There we go. Yeah. And put a little red in there. Get this kind of going.
Okay, you're a little heavier with the dark. I like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because when you want value change, you're going to find that you're going to want it a little darker. And I'm also going to be starting on the dark side. I'm going to start working on that side of the face. I'm just going to kind of put that in there. I'm looking at my picture. It's a little more red than I probably want it to be, but that's okay. Yeah. I'm going to just
so you're adding a little bit of black to the vermilion now.
Vermilion, yep. And then I put a little bit of yellow ochre, and then a little bit of white. And now I'm just kind of like putting in some dark. And I remember another thing one of my teachers said is that you'll be surprised it's a lot darker than you think it's going to be, right? You start putting in color. Yeah. She's like, that needs to be a whole lot darker. And you're like going, oh, wow. Well, it looks, I don't want to be too dark, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So now I'm going to take a little yellow with my red and add a little white. I don't want to get too crazy with the white because white will make it start looking really milky.
Right.
Yeah. And so, all right, now I said my thing was buckling, and then of course it is, but now I'm going to put in some of the lighter color, like when I'm looking at this picture, right underneath the eyes here, it's a little lighter. Mm-hmm. And then right up here on the forehead, it starts as the forehead's turning, it's getting a little lighter. And then
you're going faster than I do, girl.
And then I'm going to go, well, I'm using a big brush here, and I will go down to a smaller brush here in a little bit. And kind of go from there. And then let's see, under the lip here's just a little.
Mine's really dark. People are probably laughing at me so bad.
No, nobody's laughing. No, we don't have that. There's no laughing. They're probably laughing because this is really super dark, but I want it to be dark because it's not going to, if I don't have any contrast, it's right. The light's not going to show up very well.
Right.
And let's see, I'm going to put a little right here. the whole idea is to just kind of work this in, put a little dark over here, a little dark there, a little dark there, a little over here, over there, there.
Mine looks cray cray.
You're going with cray cray. It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to add now. Okay, so now then, just to show, I know it looks bizarre right now, but you know what? This just shows you just have a little fun with it. Be free.
How the
Just
process,
right,
the process works.
right. I'm just the part of the reason is I'm getting that look is I've got this really big brush here because I'm not ready to start putting detail in. I just want it to kind of.
Well, we don't want to blend it. You're not blending.
Yeah, I don't want to blend it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The ear kind of has a little light on it down there. There's a little light under here, underneath the eye a little bit. Right above the eyebrow, there's a little light. And then there's some light here. It's about time for me to start moving to the smaller brush because I'm getting things a little crazy here. And then let's see here. Over there. That. And that. And then maybe over here. And maybe over there. And then probably down here. It's so much fun just using a big brush and just putting paint on there. I mean, it keeps you from getting precious with it, you know, trying to push it too quickly. Okay, so yeah, here's my hot mess. But we're starting to get some details in there. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to start working on some lights. I'm going to clean out my brush because I've got all those colors in it. And I'm going to lay in some light, and it's going to be pretty light. She's got quite a bit of highlight over there. And I am going to, boy, I had a lot of paint in that thing. Oh, look, you can see me doing that on the screen. Huh.
Yeah, you're you know, it's so behind, so you get to look up and see what you just did.
Okay, so again, I'm going to just kind of show where we're at here. I'm using a really big brush, this big fat brush, and laying color in there.
Yeah,
it's a much more interesting look. Okay, so I am going to use a little titanium white with the yellow ochre because I want to keep the side that's in the light, you know, bright. I want it looking bright. Yeah. If I mix just the yellow and the yellow ochre and the white, it's definitely yellow. So I'm just going to take just a little teeny weeny little baby bit of vermilion and just kind of put it in there. Because I'll tell you what, this red, I've done this enough to know that red goes a long way. Yeah. I just put like a little tiny bit and it's like, oh my God, what the heck? Okay.
All right, I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
Your dark is way farther than mine. I'm going to make some more dark.
Now then, I am going to just kind of put in some light over here on this side of the face, right here on the bridge of the nose, underneath the eye over here, and
oh, that mine is so yellow.
And then I'm going
to add a little bit of this brown to my yellow ochre. It's so there, that worked. Okay.
And let's see here. I'm going to get a little bit of that in there. A little bit of that. Teeny weeny baby.
She's so fast at this, isn't she, you guys?
I remember doing it a little while. You know what? It's kind of, you know, whenever I'm watching you, Cara.
You did that challenge.
Yeah.
I know. I'm fast at the things that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We get fast with the things we're comfortable with. And I'm going to just hold this up here in just a second. And so you can kind of see where we're at here. And you're probably going, what the heck?
No.
Especially because I'm still using a super big brush here. So I can't put any detail, which is a lot of part of the fun of it, is trying not to get the detail. And let's see here, and that kind of goes there like that. And like, don't judge me. And then I have a little more light over there, and there's a little light over here.
Listen to her talk, and then there's a little bit over here, a little bit over
there, a little bit over there.
Like a scientist with all this stuff.
And then let's see, there's a little lighter bit down in here. It's probably too light, but that's okay. I'm just kind of getting it on here. Probably a little too light there, a little bit light there. Okay. All right. I'm just showing you the fun of all this. Okay. So see, it's still a hot mess, but you know what? We've got lights and we've got darks, and I've still been using my big brush. So I'm not getting precious with it yet. So, but I am at a point now where I'm probably able to at least move down to a more medium size brush.
Yeah.
And
I'm just trying to catch up with you, but it's okay. Right. You just keep on going.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Okay. And so now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the lips in. And the lips are pretty darn dark on the top lip. I'm going to use a little bit of the vermilion and the black, ivory black, and kind of work into the lip here like this. And a little bit over there. I had an art teacher also tell me, if you can say it, you can paint it.
Yes.
And yeah, you've probably heard people say things like, it's just a shape, it's just a shape. And it's true to an extent, but your brain's trying to make it into like an identifiable shape.
Right.
It's saying, is that a circle? Is that a square? Is it a triangle?
Right.
It's circle-ish, it's rectangle-ish, but sometimes stepping aside and just saying like, okay, this is round here, this curves here, this is
yeah. I like that. I mean, I like that you're saying that, because like when I teach my tutorials, sometimes I'm just talking my way through it, and it's not like I knew what I was going to do. I'm just kind of talking my way through it.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay, so now I've got a little bit of a smaller brush. It's a little bit, and I'm going back to my ivory black and vermilion mix, and I'm going to kind of look at my hair here, and just kind of now I'm going to really kind of pay attention a little bit more to the to the tilt of the head and where the chin's coming out.
I'm not going to stop you guys. If any of you are watching, you're going like, what's Cara doing?
Do it, Cara. I
will not stop until this looks like the way I want it to. Like, not meaning tonight. I might walk away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I get that.
I might walk away a little bit, but yeah, I won't stop until I have something I can. Something I can look at without laughing myself.
You will. And what's fun with this is like, as you start using this, practicing with the Zorn palette, you'll be able to start using like color, add color in there. If you want to do something like where you want to add hot pink or, that, make it kind of a little different. And that's what you're going to come up with. It's really cool. Okay. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. Kind of got around there. I'm really frustrated that I used computer paper. I don't know what I was thinking. It's really kind of buckling, but that's all right. It's no big deal. It's all good. It's all good.
But we do get crazy when we don't have our favorites, right?
Yes. That is for darn sure. That is for darn sure. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of fill in the hair over here because it's kind of coming around the right there.
Yeah, I'm going back. I'm so far behind you that now I'm not even following your direction.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just like, I want some hair on my girl.
Okay, let's see here. This girl needs to go like that. Whoops. Didn't have enough paint on my thing here. And down like that. So let's kind of do that. Then we're going to kind of do this. Her face is a little chubby. Face is a little chubster. I'll need to probably narrow that down a little bit as I start working and kind of moving into.
You might just have had a weekend like I had with her mother who.
Oh my God, I heard you. I heard that story. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We ate a lot.
I bet. Okay, let's see here. That's all right. That kind of goes there. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show where we're at here. Okay, she's still kind of looking funky, but we're getting there. You can still see light and dark, and that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the medium colors, but with a smaller brush, right? I want it to...
So now you're going back in with the medium colors.
With the medium colors, maybe lay some pinky kind of looking over here. In the picture, this was cheek over here, a little bit of pink to it. So I'm going to keep that there. And I'm going to put that in there. Because we want contrast. We definitely want some contrast.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it dark enough, you're not going to have enough contrast.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
Okay.
Get that in there. And then that in there. Yeah, that looks good. Like that.
Yeah, I can see that now. Like my light needs to be a lot lighter. And I see where you have like a definite line on yours. And I love that. So I'm going to go back over it.
Yeah.
And kind of, I'm going to mix a new color. I'm going to start over with my light color.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to kind of go above the lip here. Get that going. Try to even out this nose a little. I have to go back and do that a little bit different. And that needs some more light on it, but I'm going to be going back over this again.
There.
And put some dark there.
I do like the brush strokes kind of going all different directions. That makes
so much fun. Makes it so much interesting, in my opinion, anyway. I just love it. That was one of my favorite things about doing the challenge was getting loose. And I'll be honest with you, when I first started doing those faces and I started getting a little crazy with them,
yeah,
I got a little scared. It wasn't, I was like, oh my God, this doesn't look good. It looks weird. People are gonna laugh. They're not gonna like it.
No way.
They're
so good. They're so good.
And let's see here, I'm gonna and I've always told people too, is that those, like I said, this isn't going to probably look like the original, like this girl, right? It's not going to look like her. Right. The point is, I'm trying to just do a loose portrait that's kind of just representational, right?
Yeah.
And so now she's, I know what I need to do. I need to get a little bit more, sketch some of the dark color. Oops, almost put my, my brush in my iced tea.
Oh boy.
Right? Artists, that's what we do, right? We stick our paintbrushes into our iced tea. Okay, so there goes that. I'm gonna get that like that. Put that over there.
See, like I have to. You're going so fast. I love it. I have to really sit down and go like, okay, what am I going to do with this nose? I just accidentally made green. And now that I can't do that. I can't use green. I'm just like, oh no, how did I get this brown color? I didn't mix enough when I made it, you know?
Oh, right, right. And you know, that is a good thing about using the Zorn palette is that, you know, I've done that as well, and it feels like it's just a little easier to try to get back to the color that I was working with, you know, just
Yeah.
a little
Yeah,
easier. I only have so many colors to choose from, right? So it can't be too much. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of suggest a pupil. That's what my teacher used to call it. She'd say, just suggest it. You know, you don't want to draw it in. Just kind of put a little blob there and just kind of make it look like that's what it could be.
Suggest a pupil. That's so cool.
Just kind of just put some dark there. Nobody's going to look at it. Nobody's going to know that that's
right.
You know, there. And then I got to put the nostrils back in. I painted over my nostrils, so I got to put those back in here.
Gotta have those.
Got to have my nostrils. And I'm really getting away from my drawing here, which one of my teachers would be really frustrated with me. She's just like, what? Where are you even at? What is going on here?
What's going on?
Yes.
Well, I'm way far away from everything because I lost track, but I'm loving it. I mean, I'm not loving mine, but I will.
I even made her lips a little fuller than what's in the picture, just because I think it just looks cool that way.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really want it to look exactly like her. It's not going to be fun if it looks just like her.
Right.
I've never really thought that was the fun way to do anything, you know, is make it look just like it. Okay, now in a second, I'm going to show you, I've added some more of the details, kind of redrawn the line, the lid line, and kind of I've got the pupil going the wrong way. She's looking in the wrong direction.
I wish I could get a good color. I can't get the color I want right now.
So, okay, so here we are. We're getting there. I added some more lines in there just to kind of redraw where the eyes and the eyebrows were and that kind of thing.
Wow, she looks so pretty.
Yeah, it's going to come together here in a little bit. I'm going to now put that vermilion, the lips. One thing I love about these color is I love doing a real natural colored lip that has just a little pinky red, but it still looks like really super natural. And I just love that. And that vermilion and some white and maybe just a tad of the ivory gray is just so pretty. And just makes this beautiful natural color. Let's see here. Where else?
It goes to show you, for anybody who is watching, it goes to show you that the color palette is important because I keep on, I don't have the right colors, the colors that she was talking about, for this process, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't have the right, those colors. And I'm trying to get this medium brown again, and I just cannot get it. And I'm getting black, I'm getting purple because my black has blue in it because my black is actually Payne's gray. And
right.
And I got green, and so now I'm like, okay, I need to wait until I get the right colors, but I can work on the eyes, the white, and all that, I suppose.
Yeah. And I'm gonna kind of sketch in a little bit over here.
That's a good, a main thing.
Yeah. Her eyes are a little too far away. I may have to kind of redraw those in. I kind of got away from my drawing. That's what my teacher used to call it. You're getting away from your drawing. I'd be like,
Getting away from your drawing. I have never heard that before.
Get away from your drawing. I'd be like,
That's okay.
Okay. Okay, now let's see where I've got over here. What's going on over here? This looks like it needs to go up like that. That looks like it needs to go like this. I also am painting in a very odd, what do you call it, direction. I'm laying it down like this. And it makes it really kind of hard to see what I'm doing.
Oh, well, yes, I know that.
Yeah. And that probably needs to be darker. Oops.
I know that deal.
And add a little bit there and a little bit there. And that looks like it just needs to be a little darker there. Oops, now I got it too dark. What do you know about that?
What do you know
too dark.
that?
What do you think about that? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, now that might be a little better. Okay. And let's see.
I'm still trying to color to make colors, but I'm failing now. So
okay, let's see. This is still pretty dark. That looks like it needs to be a little lighter up there. Let's just add a little white.
She is in it.
Oh man, these are so much fun to do. I just love them. They're just so much fun. And
so let's give them the name one more time. It's Anders Zorn. That's
Anders Zorn. Yes.
That's the inspiration of the 4-color palette.
Yep, that's his name.
And
yep.
Mine is not 4-color palette because then I introduced more colors and it's gone way off. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to stop and I'm going to wait until I can get those colors all over the place.
And she is definitely not the girl I drew a little while ago. That's for darn sure.
Okay. The girl you drew a little while ago was less exciting.
That is for sure, right? I mean, definitely. Okay, I want to make it just a little darker. There we go. Let's just make that just a little, to feel just a little closer. Like that. And like that. Man, I kind of messed up.
Do you like to paint bigger or smaller? Like, so to me, this is smaller.
You know, to me, this is big. So I guess
so you like to paint smaller.
I guess I do. I always thought I'd like to paint big, but maybe it just goes faster when it's small. Maybe that's the appeal to me, because I do like painting big, but one of the things I've found when painting big is you got to covering a lot of real estate, what I call a big canvas, takes time. Takes a lot of time. And I'll remember this really big one I made. And I thought, my God, I am never going to finish this thing. I am never going to be done with this. It is like, it's like just keeps going forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was so funny when I remember painting like that. I was like, my God, it's not ever gonna
see,
end.
I mean, it's like I'm really drawn to painting big, but no, I get it. I see these people who paint small and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I don't know how you can do all that on there, on that little canvas, but you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. And it goes fast. So I kind of, like I said, it kind of suits my, my tendency to get, bored. I need that little, I need that time. Okay, let's see. I'm really getting this light here. There we go. Getting that light there and then light here. And I know she still looks weird, but
hey, you have no idea. Mine looks so crazy weird. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But with every layer that you're going to add on these colors, the more you're going to get this, like, it's going to start, believe it or not, it's going to start coming together. It's going to be like, oh yeah, I see now.
Oh yeah, I totally believe that.
And let's see here. I'm going to put that there.
I'm just playing with my black right now, so
yeah.
Since that's all I got that's working for me is the black.
So she's getting there, but you can still see a strong light and dark. I want to get some more medium tones in there to make them a little closer.
Yeah.
And her lip is still, I need to probably start it's time to move into a smaller brush. I'm still got such a large brush that it's that I'm still getting kind of this
Yeah.
weird, it's going over the lines and stuff like that. And shouldn't really be doing that. Let me go to this here, right there. It's probably too light. That's probably too light. Let's go up here. That, and that, and that, and that, and that.
I need to stop. I need to stop.
Some light over here. And then just a little bit of light over there, but that might be too dark. Okay, I definitely need some more medium color in here. I've got a little bit too drastic color. And let's see, that goes there. That goes there. There, 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 there. There, there, there. There.
Okay, well, let's show us where you got, how
Okay.
you are, and then because I have to stop. I tried to improvise with some other colors, and no, I'm just gonna wait till I get my stuff and get the right colors, and then start painting over.
Sure.
But see, I know, like you said, the layers, and when I put the layers over what I have, like it's gonna make it even better, because
Right.
the layers are amazing.
Right. That's where all the magic happens. So I added a little bit more. Added a little bit more medium. She still looks kind of weird on the screen there, but it definitely looks more dramatic on the camera than in here. On here, when I'm looking at her, she doesn't. It's not that that dramatic. But this is just a lot of fun. A lot of fun exercise if you're somebody who is has been wanting to experiment with portraits or flesh colors, because it can be overwhelming when you're trying to do flesh and you're like going, oh my God, is it red? Is it green? Should I add blue? And
right.
All those.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it can get really, really can become a real big struggle there.
That's why, I think that's why, like when I do the big ladies, I literally do the whole woman in black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white meaning black, gray, white.
Right.
Tones, right. All the tones and the shades. And then if I want, I just add color, but not, I love the black and white too. So I can't wait. Like I'm definitely going to finish this, and then I'll show you when I finish it. And will you post on my page a picture of your finished product so people can kind of see, like if they decide to do this, they can see what they're going to be going for. But you guys go back and listen to the beginning, because she told you the 4 colors that you need. Do you want to say it again?
Yeah, they're titanium white, vermilion, yellow ochre, and ivory black. And yeah, I'm probably going to have to move into even a smaller brush now. I'm kind of getting more where I need to kind of work that in now. So
yeah.
But
so
the end result is not going to look like this girl. And I hope it doesn't, because that wasn't my intention, is to do that. It's more of a inspiration, something fun to do. If I can get her back here, she's she's still got a lot of work, but we're getting there.
She's amazing. She's amazing. I love it.
And it's fun to keep it nice and loose, and the brush work. The larger your brush, the more fun it is, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's so cool. I thank you here. So
well, this was fun.
Yes, it was so fun. I was excited to have you on. Leilani has been a member of my group for a long time. She is a cherished friend.
Oh my goodness.
And I feel honored to have you teach this because this is something that I cannot do. So
Well, I'm going to keep working on it. Hopefully I may have mentioned to you that I have a second location, right? And I'm having to move in this week.
yes.
Yay.
Oh,
But
yay.
it's like, I'm like exhausted. I have to think about that. And yeah, it's been a lot, but it's
Yes.
happening. It's going to
Oh,
happen.
good. She's at the Painted Tree, you guys. In what city?
Edmond. It's going to be Painted Tree in Edmond. I'm at the Rose Trellis in Guthrie, Oklahoma. So I will have Daydream Apothecary and DIY paint at both locations, and original art and furniture at both locations. So
yay, good for you.
More to follow.
Good for you.
What am I doing? What am I even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing, but for some reason I did it.
And stay tuned because Lonnie and I might be cooking something up, you guys. So just stay tuned, okay?
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Mwah. Love
Mwah.
you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.